This segment is sponsored by ReverseMortgage.pro.
Reverse mortgages help provide financial stability. If you're a senior or if you have a loved one looking for options, you'll want to get your info from an expert. Reverse Director Brad Friedman is back with us and has all the information you need to know. Good to see you again, pal.
You too. Thank you for having me.
You come in every once in a while. We talk about this, and things change all the time. Let's talk about the new phrase that everybody's throwing around, aging in place.
Yes.
Which means mom and dad get to stay at the house, basically.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And that's what I find most moms and dads want to do. They want to stay in their home as long as they can physically and financially comfortably afford to stay in their property. The aging in place is designed for seniors now who want to get home health care or assistance around the house. And the reverse mortgage is a fantastic program designed by HUD to help seniors stay in their home for a longer period of time by making things a little bit more comfortable for them financially.
Sometimes we think we know a situation, and it turns out that's not necessarily the case. And I think a lot of folks tend to think seniors got their finances down. They've been at this for a long time, and everything's stable, and we know what their situation is. That's not always the case, is it?
It's really not. And as you think about a senior's finances, most of them are on a fixed income, so a lot of their children, family members feel that, okay, mom and dad are stable, they've got their regular fixed income, it's no problem. But the finances aren't stable. There's additional expenses. There's months like we've had in July and August here that are crazy high, and the electric bill goes through the roof. And then there's other months where things are a little bit more comfortable, or the hot water heater breaks. The reverse mortgage is a fantastic tool to use, a line of credit, so that the senior can draw some of the equity out of their home as they need it, when they need it, to do home improvements, which again, another unstable factor of a lot of seniors' lives. They don't fix up their homes the way they want to because they don't have the financial ability to do that. The reverse mortgage allows it without having to make a monthly payment. You can set up that line of credit, draw some funds out as you need it, when you need it, because the senior's finances aren't stable. Income generally is, but the expenses aren't.
And that can vary wildly from month to month or year to year.
Hundreds or even thousands of dollars on a monthly basis can make a significant impact on a senior's finances. Could set them under at certain times, or they struggle. And when they struggle, what do? They do without. They'll do without their medications, or they'll try to cut the grass themselves as opposed to getting some assistance. And that's why HUD has this program in place. Use some of that equity, the biggest asset a senior has generally developed, to live more comfortably.
Let's go back again, because I said it one time and you said it one time. We used the word mom and dad. A parent is always wanting their child to do better. That's part of being a parent. You always want your kids to do better. And so there's this misconception also out there that if you do the reverse mortgage, you're stealing money from the kids because they're not going to have the house or whatever at the end of the line. And that is definitely not true. I've learned that from you.
That is absolutely not true. It's one of the biggest misconceptions of the reverse mortgage program, that the house won't go to the kids. The house absolutely goes to the kids. The bank and HUD don't want the house. They want the children to take over the house and to achieve all the equity that's built up in that property, less, of course, whatever the senior is used. And the senior's using some of the equity. Most cases, the kids would rather they did, to live more comfortably, to live more stable, to keep the house up so that it sells for more money when they do inherit the property. It's a big misconception of the reverse mortgage program. It's probably the biggest one that we hear. HUD doesn't want the house. The bank doesn't want the house. The kids generally are going to inherit the house, and that's the way we want it.
Okay. And one last final topic, and that is where you really do come in, literally come in. I know you like having your folks come and sit at the kitchen table with the skeptical kids, the adult children, and anybody else, so you can explain how this is going to work for that individual family.
Absolutely. This is using your home to stay at home. Anytime you use your home for anything, especially a financial transaction, it's a very important consideration that has lots of ins and outs that you can't figure out over the phone. Let an expert come out, sit down with you, talk with the children, make sure to address some of those misconceptions, and get all of the pertinent education that you need to make good financial decisions. Don't get pressured into something over the phone. Sit down with an expert and make sure that you're comfortable with moving forward. We know what we're doing. We do this on a regular basis. Seniors' finances are very important to us. We're going to take good care of you.
Right there at the kitchen table.
That's right.
All right. Folks, call reversemortgage.pro today. The number is 977-0059. You can also stop by local office or have a reverse expert directly come to you. Head online for all the details at reversemortgage.pro.